Alright, I think we are live. So welcome everyone. So yeah, the screen's black for a reason. So since Third Age is on a older engine, it doesn't let you like run in dual windows. So I actually have to like load the game after I've like started the stream. So yeah, we're just gonna jump on in. So yeah, right now I'm trying to like, you can see on the stream it like blocks it, which I actually forgot to I forgot to do something. So just one moment, just in case. I need to put something in the description, because I'll be playing the like Lord of the Rings soundtrack. They have that in the mod, and I'll probably still get a copyright claim on it, but just to potentially avoid any problems. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Alright. So if you guys can't hear it, just let me know. I can turn it up, but I think that's good for now. And yeah, we're just gonna jump on in. So we have, it'll be very hard, no battle time limit. And yeah, we'll be playing as Harad. We're gonna get some Mumakil. So you don't get them off the start. The mod team has done a pretty good job into adding like faction mechanics, and so with Harad, or the Haradrim tribes, you have to conquer a certain amount of settlements to like unlock more units, and then ultimately Mumakil. But yeah, they're really like strong offensive faction. Their cavalry is really good, and I'll actually show you their roster, and I'll explain why. But yeah, these are all the units we'll look forward to having. A lot of strong like cavalry, a lot of strong infantry, not a lot of missile units, but yeah, obviously Mumakil is a good bonus. But yeah. And so yeah, the reason why I'm showing you guys this, not to like spoil anything, but in the mod there is a barracks event, so you can't like recruit your highest tier units usually until like turn 60 to like 65. Alright, so Harad, very hard. Yep, we'll start right in. Which, if something needs to be changed, just let me know in the chat. I can't like go in and type and ask you guys. Just as is, I have to alt tab out of the game and then I can mess with stuff. It's just I messed with it last night. It's just a little worrisome because as a mod it tends to crash a lot when you're doing that. And so I know what this is. I'm just gonna kind of leave it up here a little bit in case you guys want to like pause the stream and read it. More or less, it's just telling you something like overall like mechanics of the game. So you have the barracks event, but yeah, between turn 60 and 64. The requirements to train units and agents. How people age in the game, you know, blacksmiths, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll just slowly scroll down, and so you guys can see the one thing we do have to worry about in this game is when a faction is on the verge of defeat, where it says here on average 3 settlements, a stack of 15 to 20 units spawns as like a last stand. That army is usually filled with some of whatever faction's best troops are. So like if I'm on the verge of knocking out Gondor, right? Like Gondor will spawn an army of like Gondor spearmen, cavalry, all that stuff. So yeah. We are losing some money right away, so we need to take care of that. But I'll also show you guys, for those of you who haven't seen this map before, I'll toggle it back off. But yeah, you can see kind of like the map of Middle Earth, right? And yeah, it's good stuff. The good thing too is like if you see a settlement like this, it's like your basic generic like fort or something like that. But like any custom settlements like Minas Tirith, Caer Andros, Minas Morgul, Cirith Ungol, like all this stuff, the Black Gate, like all of these are custom like battle maps where you actually fight with the like Black Gate. Minas Tirith, you have to go up all the levels like to get to the capture point on top. Same thing with Barad-dûr.
Is that what you want?
But oh yeah, I mean it's same thing. I guess if we go up north to Erebor, right? You got Erebor, Dale, Thranduil's Halls, a lot of things. It's really a well done mod. I'm trying to think. Imladris, some other big ones. Moria here is split up into 2 settlements, which in version 5 I think they've talked about combining this. But yeah, there we go. We'll toggle that back off because I don't wanna cheat. I'm gonna save it. Harad. Right. Alright.
Orders.
We don't need. I'm trying to cut costs here.
My ears are yours.
There should be a settlement. So the only thing with Harad, right? You have to get, I think it's 15 settlements before you can unlock Mumakil. The only region you can get it in, there's a settlement down here that already comes with its own Mumakil unit. And so like this initial fight down here is very difficult. So hopefully we perform well in that battle. In order to capture the settlement. But once we do capture the settlement, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Alright. But yeah, once we capture it, you have to get up to tier 2, which I think it's like 4,500 population growth, and it starts with like 200. So for the sake of the campaign, I mean, judge me, not judge me. I will do like the medieval add population cheat just to get it up there so I can actually show you guys stuff. So one thing in this game though they've added in version 4.6 is the Mason's Hall, so it reduced your construction cost and times. So yeah, even though we're not making much money and it would be good like to get mines and like money buildings, it'd also be better to reduce the construction time and costs. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna save it here quick and just refresh my YouTube studio. So if this will be able to show you guys what I have to do too. So like right now, I like try to go to my other screen and it blocks it. So I have to Alt Tab, and then I can mess with stuff. Which I'm just doing it just to refresh it on my end. Just in case. Yeah, there we go. I figured because Morin's here. Hey, how we doing, guys? I figured some people were here since it said I had 3 viewers, but your guys' messages weren't popping up. So yeah, Young Sung Yi, I know you tagged me in something, but I can't see it. So if you want, feel free to put that in the chat again. I just can't see it. I think I said. Yeah. I don't know how to say your name, to be honest. Yeah, this is the only problem with it, is I don't have an effective way to like get in and out, so it just takes a little bit of time for it to load.
Your men are
There we go. We're back. So yeah, even though their initial like troops, if you look here, like they're pretty terrible in terms of stats, but their general's bodyguard is amazing. You can think of cavalry in this game, basically. Have fun with the game. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I definitely plan to. Even in third age here, you can think of this game basically as medieval 2. You want to hold the line, cavalry charge if you have cavalry. Missile units are amazing. Even if they only have 3 attack and low accuracy, just get them to blob up and they'll do their worth. Which, the good thing in this game though too, which is different from Warhammer and stuff, like on the harder difficulties you really gotta fight your battles, which I think is a good thing. Alright, let's get a diplomat, some archers, and just recruit some units. Alright, yeah, we want to take this settlement first. It's a pretty dangerous garrison, to be honest. A lot of these settlements are rebel settlements, but we gotta gobble them up fast, and kind of make like a central little empire here. Because the other thing, so at turn 2, right, there are scripted events. So depending on who you play as, the AI will get certain cheats basically. So if you play as Gondor, right, on turn 2, at the start of turn 2, after you hit end turn here, Mordor gets a ton of armies to throw at you, and vice versa. If you play as Mordor, Gondor gets a bunch of armies to throw at you and whatnot. So it just depends. But so I'll show you guys here again if I toggle the fog of war, right? Like you can see, the gray is a bunch of rebel settlements. And we're dropping a few frames there, but yeah, a lot of rebel settlements on turn 2. I'll show you guys this again. Probably the most noticeable area will be Rune right here. When you play as Rune, you have to go through and conquer all of these settlements, like to build your empire. But I'm pretty sure when you hit the end turn, they get all of that. It's just scripted that way for the AI. Alright.
How may I serve? Or we move. Joining the ranks.
And yeah, we'll take a little bit of a money hit, but that's okay. We will carry on. So yeah, the first turn always takes the longest. Other than that, since it's still running on an old engine, it clicks through pretty fast. But I mean, they do. If you guys are familiar with Lord of the Rings, the dwarf horn, like in battles, you know, the elf horn, all that stuff, like they really did a good job with like bringing a lot of things from the movies, like including the Hobbit into this game. Come on. All right. So yeah, that's just essentially telling you. So one thing, you can play as the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, and you start off as a Horde faction up at Moria. It comes, which I know I'm kind of going off the rails here a bit, but basically you start as Balin, and it starts off at the end of the Hobbit movies where you're going back to reclaim Moria, and you have, I think, like 20 turns or something to complete that task. Right.
I will not waste words on you. An honor to serve. I will not waste words on you.
Let's. How much money are we losing? Ooh, we're losing a lot of money.
Your will. I have my eyes.
That's alright. Alright.
Unseen.
Oh.
stopping
Yeah,
here.
we need to take that. Kill him.
Yes,
I just don't think
noble master.
this
I will not waste words on you.
army can deal with
An
it.
honor to serve. We will
These guys
engage
can, for
them
sure.
honorably.
Alright. Well, let's see.
Yes, noble master.
Alright,
This
they're gonna
will
stay
be
and
an
fight.
honorable, noble one.
Alright, good.
We will
Yeah,
engage
we
them
want to
honorably.
command that army. So yeah, typically this would be an easy super auto resolve. We outnumber them, we outclass them, but it's very hard difficulty. So, and if anything, it'll give us a good chance to show you guys the battle, or you know how battles kind of work. I forget how to click this. No, I want to command it. Allow this army. I'm gonna save it, just in case it doesn't work the way I want it
We
to.
shall
But
all
yeah, we'll
find
jump
a
in.
way to an honorable victory.
But yeah, how's everyone doing today, guys? I know it's a little different, but I wanted to play some Lord of the Rings today.
Bodyguard.
But yeah, I mean, I know like these guys don't have great like design. Well, I mean, they do really good, but like you can really tell the
Bodyguard.
graphic design and everything, like with dwarves. Like they do a really, really good job in this game. All right.
Spear.
These guys just need to hold the line. Literally, like, just trash infantry. Very similarly, in, like, Medieval 2, a lot of battle stuff is Medieval 2 based. So, like, Warhammer 2, it's not as big of a deal. But using a hill, huge advantage. Like, getting, like, you can take a trash unit and they'll get a couple hundred kills, which in this game engine, a couple hundred kills is a really big deal. So you really got to be smart with like where you're placing your armies. Like you can't just require or rely on like a spell to do a bunch of damage for you.
Horseman of Harad.
All right, let's see what they do. All right, I did the right thing. Which that's usually what the AI does. They're probably gonna go, yep, up to the hill. Which, you know, it's smart of them. Which I'm pretty sure the AI does that regardless of what difficulty you play on. Like they just always do that. Let's just bring them up here. The bad thing for them is eventually. I have missile units basically, so they'll end up charging me. In my time playing this game, I've discovered a few little, I don't know, it'll depend on the person what you'd call it, because there's not really, you can't really cheese this game. So I just think of it literally as strategy formations. So the AI, like in any Total War game, the AI will try to flank you. But I don't know why, but eventually they'll give up trying to flank you. So like here, a lot of times like they'll throw in the initial charge 100%, but then they'll try and like, oh, like we can get around them, and if they keep getting blocked off, it's, I don't know the programming behind it, but they basically just say screw this and then just attack you. We do need to be careful of their cavalry because they'll have that downhill charge.
Chargers of Harad. Chargers of Harad.
But yeah, in case anyone is throwing in a message, I do apologize. I don't know why it's not popping up on my end. But yeah, it's good to have everybody here. I'll check it again after the battle. But that'll be kind of unfortunate if it doesn't, like the YouTube's chat doesn't keep up with the game. One thing I do miss is being able to alt and like drag things. So you can like alt and rotate, but you can't like, you can't alt and like drag forward kind of thing, which is unfortunate. Alright. So the only thing I know for certain that does work is you can get the... Oh shit. The AI will charge you once you get a certain like damage percentage done, and you can wipe out an entire army when you get to, I think it's 97% killed. Sure, how we doing, buddy? Alright, so yeah, all of these guys need to move up. Alright, who's that? Southron, okay. Yeah, those guys will take a pretty good hit. Yeah, even though that spearmen versus cavalry, they'll still take a really big hit.
The enemy's general lies
Good.
dead. Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
Yeah, they'll, like, when I, like, oh man. The AI charge is really, like, cavalry charges in this game are amazing. But it does, you know, it does affect things a lot. Also, like, archers also do more damage. I don't know the statistics behind it. But, like, shooting down, really, it's kind of weird. Like, to explain it, like, essentially, gravity. You know, it's a projectile coming further down, so it has more strength. And I don't know technically the amount of like damage it does do, right? But it's significantly stronger. Good. We already killed their general. That's another thing in this game. Killing generals, like Medieval 2, is very important.
We are winning the battle.
Because orc units in the game are very trash. Like, they should never stay alive as long as they do. But once you get rid of the general, all of them break. Like, you can literally have an army of just garbage fighting to the death. And then you kill the general, and they all break. And, you know, like, the message pops up saying, you know, that the enemy army is routing. Like, do you want to continue the fight, basically. But yeah. 12% is a little more than I would have liked. Sure, how we doing, buddy? He says, I'm glad I didn't use any gamer language when I accidentally streamed it the other day. Yeah, like, you finish your stream, and then, I was like, oh, cool. So, like, yeah, this is, like, the army losses. But, yeah, we want to run as many of them down. Get to 90%, or as high as we can. Anyway, you, like, finish your stream, and I was like, oh, cool, you know, that was a good stream. And like 2 minutes later, I got another notification saying you were live. And I was like, oh, like maybe something happened. And he's like, I want to keep streaming. And then you were just like talking to your buddies, and I was like,
victories are like sweet nectar.
Yeah, that's not a really good ratio.
Of the most rare and glorious fruit.
Not a good ratio at all. The good thing is we got some units that are healed. Yeah, the Harad spearmen. We'll get 54 back. Which, can you guys hear things okay? Like, in terms of, like, the people speaking, the battle music, the music in general? I've never actually streamed this. I've only done, like, uploads of it. So I don't know how, like loud stuff should / needs to be, kind of thing.
Orders.
Yeah.
How may I serve? Orders.
It'll hurt the economy a little bit, but if we go, it's very, very common in the early parts of the game to go into the red. So it's one thing, like, looking at it, you're like, oh shit, but at the same time, it's okay. Alright. Good. Yeah, we'll definitely use that money.
Yes, my master.
Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Which I will be saving it a lot just because it is a mod. Mods tend to crash. This game is pretty crash free. So yeah, if you guys remember on turn 1, like, Rune had one settlement, right? Turn 3, they've been given all of this. Erebor gets all of this. Endenwaith it's just scripted events. It happens. It's not that they're super strong or anything. It's just scripted to be like that. So yeah, but as you can see, there's a lot of territory down here up for grabs, and we really need to capitalize on all that. All right. Yeah, it's pretty much always happens. Very rarely do you see Rohan win. I've seen it a few times, but Isengard is just so freaking strong in this game.
Was that your best
These
shot?
AI armies down here too are nothing to, like.
I am here only
That's
to
a
fight
very
thee,
this army
not
here,
to back
if they
up.
were smart enough, would just take this and I would lose the campaign. 70. I need money. Yeah, we can go in the red for a little bit. It's alright.
An honor to serve. This will be an honorable battle.
Good.
We
We'll shred these
endure
guys.
outside their walls. Lay siege.
The AI, how we doing, buddy? One thing in this game, guys, is the AI does not sit behind the walls. They will charge at you. There's a lot more things in this game that make sense compared to, Warhammer. It's not as cheesable, basically. Farming. So we go up by 70. But it'll also help with growth, which more growth means more people, which means more money. Alright.
We close for battle.
Yeah, it's good to have everyone here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully a Wyvern will be able to stop on by later. I know he said the other day on his Discord he was gonna be downloading the mod. That'll be good to be in the settlement. Yeah. Alright.
Orders? Yes, noble master. Joining
Good.
our faithful armies together. We march.
Yep, that's alright.
The sun sets on today's
Again,
shore.
it's very, very
Yes,
common
my
to
master.
go into the red.
As
They have a
you will.
settlement here somewhere.
As you will.
Whatever. We'll just
I
go to
have come the
Umbar.
end of today's road.
One thing we do need to be on the lookout though is for Dol Amroth. Typically, even though you're a very big threat to Gondor, literally as the AI in Mordor, there's so many battles that happen right here. It's just a constant back and forth. Usually until the barracks event, that's when Mordor finally pushes them. So you have like, if you're a good faction, you have like 60 turns if you want to come down here and help Gondor, because Gondor's units are more expensive and take like 2 or 3 turns to recruit, while Mordor's, it's like 2 turns and they replenish very quickly. Need growth. So like here, right, I can't just recruit as many units as I want every turn. You have to wait until the next unit is available. So orcs, like garbage tier armies, have super high replenishment rates in that regard.
Has the time come to strike?
Alright.
Cannot travel there.
So yeah, they would wreck me if I autoed it. So we're gonna jump on in and do another battle.
One of us shall fail to keep all in battle.
Which I don't think people will mind, but in this game, depending on the difficulty you play on, the game's more balanced for harder difficulties. But I mean, if you play on a lower difficulty, that's fine too. It's just alright, he doesn't either. Give it to the garbage infantry or spearmen. But yeah, the other thing too is replenishment is different in the game. You know, you can't just be in your own region and have replenishment. You have to like be in the settlement and retrain them, just like in Medieval 2. So there's a lot of more things in terms of stuff like with battles and whatnot that you really got to take into consideration, because you can't just auto, especially when like taking rebel settlements like this, you can't just auto a bunch of stuff and then be like, all right, let's just move on. I lost half my army, now let's move on. Doesn't quite work like that. Alright. Cavalry. Just to protect these guys if they do come out. Same thing over here. And then what do I got left? These pikemen.
Spearmen.
Okay.
Spears of Harad.
Alright. Let's...
Spearmen. Haradian archers.
Cavalry. Usually they just fall back to the why can't I think of it? The town center. They rarely stay up here and fight. One thing that is, because they have the towers now because they're over here. Oh my god. Just wait till they run out. I don't want the tower shooting my missile units. But yeah, we do have some strong infantry though, which is good. Right. Yeah.
Our men have reached the gate with a battering ram.
Hey, I'm glad you're taking the chance on something different. I know it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea kind of thing, but I mean it is something that I want the channel
The battering ram
to
has
do,
done its work.
especially with version
Now is
5
the
hopefully
time to
coming
fight.
out soon. Ish. I know they're working on it. They got several people like playing the mod now, testing it out and whatnot. So, alright, I think, yep, you guys can move up.
We have taken the walls.
You guys just need to get
We
in combat
captured
with
this
them.
place. Battering ram has done its
good.
work, and now is the time to fight.
I mean, really, like if you enjoy Lord of the Rings, you'll like this mod. You can do like the War of the Rings, like what I did, and play through, you know, your typical like Lord of the Rings experience kind of thing, right? Or you can what was it called? You can, it's like a neutral campaign where everybody starts neutral, and you can have dwarves fighting, which isn't uncommon, I guess, but you know, dwarves can fight elves, elves can fight elves, all that kind of stuff. Just depends, you know, what you want to do. Alright. Ooh, don't want you out there. Why are they... Alright, this is one thing I do hate, is they get one unit caught in melee, and all of them just get, like, stuck there. They don't move. Alright, attack him, shoot them in the back. Yeah, we've already lost 12% of our forces.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Alright. How accurate are their shots? Yeah, it's alright. Oh, fuck. Yeah, these guys are gonna break. Oh, what the hell? Oh my gosh. What the hell? This is not going well. Whoa, come over here, come over here. Yeah. Alright, now, oh, nope, charge those. Oh. Okay, don't do that. Come on back, come on back. We're alright, we're alright, we're alright. Yep, those units are getting wrecked. The only problem is these guys are not very fast. Spears, okay. Bail them out. Okay. Shoot it up, blob. Make sure they're either cavalry or archers. We don't want them fighting spearmen, which, alright, they're coming in. Alright, you need to get the hell out of here. Excuse me. Alright, you guys need to get out of there. No! Do not run through their spears. Pathfinding, man. Someone said, bought Warhammer 2 with the intention to learn it, then a week later Skyrim Anniversary came out. Talk about bad planning. Hey, that happens, Saw. It's alright. If anything, I mean, I had the same thing, Saw, with my channel. I was like, oh, you know, it'd be a good time to, like, it's a learning channel, right, kind of thing. And I was like, you know, I'll take the time to kind of help people learn things while I'm learning them. And then all of the Warhammer 3 stuff started coming out, like, and so it's like, well, no, you know, come February, nobody's going to care about Warhammer 2. Like, it's just not gonna be a thing. It's gonna become something that's like, oh yeah, you remember Warhammer 2? We should play that, you know, as like lulz. It was a good game. Unless Warhammer 3 is a complete and utter bust, which I don't see happening. Even with concerns of the game and whatnot, there's just good stuff.
My lord's bodyguard.
Alright, charge into those guys. Yeah, the fact that they get, like, the AI is getting Black Snake Guard is a bunch of crap.
Wisest one, we have lost
Good.
control of the city.
How many did they just lose there? Yeah. Which I'll show you guys the abilities here. They basically, for a limited amount of time, they make your units fight better. Really what it comes down to.
Husband of Harad. Husband of Harad. Bodyguard.
Which it's alright, they will recover their losses.
We have cut off the serpent's
Good.
head. The enemy general is
It is a
slain.
siege battle though, so they're gonna
See how these snakes fight without
basically
their
fight
head?
to the
Our
death.
foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Our men.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Yep, that's fine. Ooh, kill them.
Wisest one, we have lost control
Oh,
of the
shit.
city.
Nope, get out of there. Good. No, what are you doing? They happened to like come back from running away at the exact right time. Alright.
My lord's bodyguard.
Go that way. Yeah, 26%. It's okay.
Archers of Harad.
It's obviously not fantastic, but it's okay. The biggest thing is getting the settlement, and we're losing money. We need units to die anyway. That's the good thing about Harad's starting location is really you're just fighting to get the rebel settlements away from rebels, so you don't have to worry about Dol Amroth right away, you know, coming in and trying to attack you. Basically, you have time to like rebuild, gain your economy, get that up and going before things get too hairy. But I mean, yeah, the more units that die, the less money we pay in upkeep, more money we'll make. Which these are garbage infantry units anyway. I really should have looked at what the abilities do. It's been a long time. A lot of them usually have like increased like melee capabilities for a certain amount of time, but then as a result they get winded, that kind of thing. I wonder if
Bodyguard.
I know they do have like the Mumakil horn. Like sometimes when they charge or when you do the rally thing, they will do the Mumakil like horn in the movies. When they are like entering and they're starting to walk in, that kind of stuff. Just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Oh. We're back. Hopefully this still loads. He says, you are a wise woman. Oh wow, that loaded really fast that time. Alright, let's charge into the back of those guys. Yeah. Dude, that was bad. Bad charge. That's fine. Yeah, that was a really bad charge. These guys are just... They're facing this way, which is a problem. No it's not. Shoot them in the back. If they want to do that, shoot up and over. Which the up at like arcing shot is not the greatest. It doesn't deal as much damage. Kill them before they come back. Which I think they already did, yeah. You guys need to get out of dodge, though. My units may not fight that well, you know, even though statistically speaking, my cavalry should wreck them. I won't get the cheats that the AI does, like in the first battle when their cavalry wrecked my spearmen. Hey, Cash. Cash is now in here with me. My fiance has to head out for a little bit, so Cash is staring blankly at the door, not wondering or not understanding what's going on. Alright. Just stand here like for morale support basically. Alright. These guys can come in. Are their archers really shooting me?
My lord's bodyguard.
Oh no shit.
Horseman of Harad. Bodyguard.
Come on, just frickin' break. Alright, they're just gonna keep chasing that unit around. That's gonna be annoying. What are we, 85%? There it is. There we go. Wow, they're finally winning against archers. Alright, good. Alright. Now this blob. Attack him to the back of the helm.
My lord, our men are... The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Careful. Alright, they all gotta be dead.
Victory is
There it
ours.
is.
A victory both
Yeah,
righteous
it's not that
and
great.
well-deserved. It cannot be said otherwise.
Not great, but it's okay. Again, we need units to die. Because we're losing a lot of money. Out of curiosity, have any of you guys ever played this mod before? Because if you have Medieval 2 and Medieval 2 Kingdoms, would highly recommend getting it. It's like a 3-minute download.
Your faith and courage
sack
have
it.
triumphed.
Good.
Victory!
Alright, let's
Orders.
combine some units.
How may I serve? Orders.
One. Alright, so we're losing like 300 gold. That'll help with money. That will help with money. Typically, I like to... You want as much growth as possible when it comes down to it. You want as much growth. The meeting hall will be good for a free upkeep slot. Yeah. Ooh, that'll be good because of where... Ooh, actually it's not. Not really a good return of investment. Alright, well let's build the meeting hall for the 1 unit of free upkeep. Because this also, yeah, enables training of Haradrim Spearmen, so we can leave 1 unit behind and get, you know, some more money that's saved.
Noble one. An honor.
Towers in this game, if you guys do ever play this, highly recommend.
Setting a watch
Towers
here.
can
Yes, noble master.
save you from, because you can't like really ambush much in this game. So towers will save your ass. But let's pop another save just in case. Yeah, I would like to get this settlement as soon as possible so we can get it growing. Which again, I'm gonna do the add population cheat, just cause like you have to wait until like turn 180 just to get it up to tier 2 to get Mumakil. Which yeah, it won't even pop up in here because this is like one of 2 regions that can actually recruit them. and the cooldown time for them is insane. Alright, I think we're good to enter. Which in the past I've gone in and like adjusted the cooldown time, because it's like 1 for every like 30 turns you can get. So I would do it like for 1 for every like 15 turns, because they take I think 6 turns to recruit. So it's not like, even though you reduce the replenishment time, right, you still don't get that Yeah. Yeah, he can hang out there.
Noble one, at once. Setting a watch
Alright.
here. Yes. Setting a watch here.
Speak to our dignitaries.
Alright, that's good enough in terms of a line of sight.
Yes, my master.
Umbar.
As you will. Your will.
'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help? How could
Good.
another proposition?
So,
We're happy
you
to
can make people pay you for your information depending on how many settlements you have.
I must say, we are not convinced.
Which, if they've rejected it, they won't accept another
An
one.
honor and a pleasure.
Which is
Farewell.
fine. They, like, graphically speaking, have some of the coolest looking units in the game as well. We're losing 800. Army upkeep is a bitch. Oh man, all of these are just fucking expensive.
Yes, noble master. I will bring our forces together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that'll be free upkeep next turn, which will definitely help things.
Honor to serve.
Let's get this organized a little bit.
Yes, noble master.
There.
Noble one. Joining our faithful. Yes, noble master. Bringing the troops together.
So the problem now is, like, if we take Amrun here, this this army here is causing like attrition basically on our economy. If we look, yeah, no, not cultural arrest. Where is it? Yeah, they're providing squalor, which, you know, and devastation to my income. So it's going up. The longer, in this game, the longer you leave things like this pop up, the longer it takes for them to go away, and the more it, again, if I look, the more it hurts your income. So, need to be mindful of that. It's
Was
just,
that your best shot?
these armies are so freaking strong, and then the garrisons alone, like, it's almost half a stack right there, and it's for each single one.
Noble one.
But the reason I go for this one is so we can establish a trade agreement with them, because, you know, unless you can, like, you have to, you know, be connected to actually receive trade. If we, yeah, so we're trading with 4 settlements. That's our own, but we're trading with theirs. Need to get a port in here. That will help things a lot as well. But we'll carry on. I think the port is the next thing we'll go for, not for the fact that we can get ships, but for the trade. Hey, quit it. Just keep tabs on these guys. These guys are arguably one of the best cavalry units in the game, statistically and performance-wise. Like, you can see why. They are amazing. Alright, who cares? A little rough financially. We're the worst financial faction in the game right now. Good, they're getting free upkeep finally.
Yes, I'm honored to serve.
Orders.
Good. So we're losing 900. All right.
Noble one.
Let's see. What settlement do I want next? I think I want Estalia, actually. Because they... Yeah.
An honor to serve. Noble one. At once.
Orders. Our
Yes, noble master. Heading ashore.
Good. We can siege that next turn.
orders. Our wind shall be fair.
And...
Course set.
Yep, we got the free upkeep. That's really why I knew I wasn't going to be able to do anything with it. Yep. Again, we're going to be in the red for a little bit. That's alright. The worst faction, like the High Elves are like the strongest factions in the game military-wise. But their economy is so rough because each unit is at least like 300 gold upkeep a turn. And so... Like, you take your units out of forts or settlements that have free upkeep and you fight them, you're just hemorrhaging money until you get them back into a province that can,
As you will.
excuse me, hold them. Alright. Yeah, it made a little bit of a difference, economic-wise.
Noble one.
Good.
Yes, noble master.
We might even get lucky and get them
honor
to
to serve.
sally out. Because ideally, that's what we would want them to do.
I have nothing to say to you, scum.
Orders.
Taking your men ashore. Yes, noble master.
Yeah.
Noble one. An honor to serve.
How may
A
I
lot of
serve?
archers, which is good.
We march.
Noble one.
As you will.
I think they have cavalry.
An honor
though.
to serve.
How may I serve?
Let's just besiege it with these guys and see what they got.
We will engage them honorably. Laying
They
siege
don't
to
have
the
any
enemy.
Oh, man.
Awaiting your order.
Alright,
to strike.
alright.
How may I serve? Orders. As you will. Orders. How may I serve? Remove.
An honor to serve. Yes,
I can beat
noble
that with
master.
this. I think. Yeah.
We close for battle. Has the time come to strike, noble one? Yes, noble master.
Which they'll definitely sally. I'm trying to make sure that I'm weak enough that they'll sally out and attack me because these guys
Noble one.
wreck in the open field. Like, this is amazing stats. Cause yeah, Harad doesn't get like their good infantry units until later in the campaign, like when you get more settlements. So I got 9, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and they have 8. We'll save it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully they'll sally out. Yes. You guys are gonna see just how, if I play it right, anyway, you will see just how powerful cavalry are in this game. Yeah, just need these guys to hold the line as much as possible.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory.
Which they attacked me too, which means they'll, they'll be coming at me.
Honor
The winds of fate have turned against us. The foe seems to be winning the battle.
Let's see. That's okay. Because they'll, like... So the reason I pause it, they'll, like, take the time to set up before they charge me. I just need to make sure they're off this incline so my cavalry get the best... Basically best bang for their buck in terms of charges. Yeah. Because, yeah, they'll take the time to set up just how we are. Yeah. Which, we just want them to be dumb. And we're going to mess with them. The only problem is the weather is not favorable. Should I just do a little dwarf tactic? I mean, we could really bait them into it by doing that. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, they're kind of catching up to us here. Really wish the weather was better so I could, you know, see, like, more clearly where things are. Alright. Because the other thing that you can do is... So, same goes both ways. If you take all your units out of a settlement, the gate will remain open for anybody, and you can come in here, capture the gate, and just where is their town center? Yeah, you can just come up here and sit and hope it takes them longer than 6 minutes, I think it is, to catch you, basically. Yeah, these archers are much better than ours. And they're being smart. They're throwing spearmen at us. But we're also taking, like, some of their army. Like, we're separating them, basically. You know, we're doing what I want to do.
My lord's bodyguard.
Alright, so that's how that's looking. Oh shit, I forgot to look at what the abilities do. You guys need to hurry your ass up. I don't give two shits you're carrying some pikes. Yeah, they're getting shot in the back. Come on. Get moving. Which I reckon we could do it right now. If we really wanted to. You know, fuck it. Let's use these two to mess with them a little bit. Because if anything, this is what will happen, is this unit will go capture it and get that clock going. And if anything, it'll drag more of these units away from the fight. And it'll just make them weaker. Yeah, they're already sending... Oh, they're sending archers at us? Oh, yeah. Alright, they got 152. They'll start firing. Maybe. Oh, no, they fucked up. Look at that. Decimated. Oh yeah, these guys are just exhausted. Alright, make sure these guys are all fire well. Good. Alright, you guys almost killed all of them. Alright. Get in here. All we gotta do is outnumber them in the town center. That's all. We don't have to, like, do anything crazy. Alright, turn around, shoot, come get them. Yeah, these guys are, they might die. Alright, turn around and fight. Don't do that. Oh yeah, they're just completely ignoring it.
Our men have taken control of the castle.
Alright, more spearmen. That's not good. Spearmen.
They have fought much and are becoming tired.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, these guys will hold the line. They got long ass fucking spears. I think they're sending that unit to go recapture the town center. Yep. Shoot them. Oh, what the hell? No, shoot them. Or fight them, sorry. Shoot these guys. Until I tell you otherwise. Like now. Quit firing. Send these guys over here. Get to the sides of these guys. Yeah, they're sending their commander back to try and capture that. They're not going to get there in time. Good stuff. You guys can come over here. Good. Oh yeah, we're gonna win. We'll win just because of that, probably. Just keep cycle charging. Yep, come over here so you can shoot them in the back. Good. Yeah, they just like screw this. Alright, get a few shots in before they get into combat with us. Come on, shoot him in the back, shoot him in the back, shoot him in the back. This is also how you make like low accuracy archers do their worth. You know, put them in in situations where they will excel and they'll be fine. Which I know that's like, well, duh. Like, why wouldn't you do that with any unit? But I mean, you just gotta make up for the fact that, you know, they have low accuracy, they have low range, so put them where they're shooting a spearman unit with a shield into their backs. Alright, nope, you gotta get out of there. Charge those guys, come over here. Which we'll win in 3 minutes anyway, so it's okay. Or like what, you know, you can do in Warhammer 2, same thing in this game, is just throw a crap unit into melee and let your other damage dealing units, you know, take care of it. Good. Like, these guys hold the line forever. Shoot that blob. Yep. Come around here. Come around here. Everyone's gonna be tired. It'll be all right. Yeah, the pikemen, Southron pikemen, are amazing. Good. We can fast forward a little bit.
Our lord's body.
What are these guys? Spearmen. Okay. Shoot them in the back. Oh, actually, that's a pretty bad line of sight. Line of sight is still a big thing in this game, like any game. Shields, even though it won't display it like in statistics as well, shields play a big part in this game. Oh shit. Ooh, those are those Herondor mercenaries, right? Yeah, that's fine. Good. Shoot those guys. We got another minute. We'll hold out. We'll win. But this is why too, like, you can use your cavalry to mess with them. You know what I mean? Like, what do they go down to? Yeah, like over half the unit. They might get one horse killed, which, you know, isn't a good thing, but we took almost 60-70% of that unit out. Manon says, late to the party, how are things going so far? Hey, no, you're good, Anon, it's good. Economically, we're struggling a little bit, but that happens with every faction in this game. For the most part, unless you play as orcs, because their stuff is so cheap, you are basically always hemorrhaging money at the early part of the game. So it's really nothing too terrible. We just, as Harad, you start off with a pretty big army, but a lot of battles to fight. Yeah, we're just exhausted. Yeah, they still lost about 25 more guys there. Which in 15 seconds we'll technically win because we're capturing the town square.
Good tidings such as these,
which, like, if they had like stayed close enough, they would have tried to go and recapture that. I know, like I said, they usually do right away, and they do. It's just, but like, you know, they didn't technically break, but
the enemy must curse the day they were born.
That's how you get around it.
Let all the poets write of this
but yeah, I mean, look at the
wondrous
cavalry.
triumph.
Like the cavalry and the pikemen, they do their worth. Anon says they have a good start position too. Your trade economy can get huge with the caravan building. Oh, 100%. That's what I explained earlier. Like, even though we're in the red now, you know, you don't have, like, Gondor never comes down really to attack you. Your allies with Mordor, like, you're pretty secure. So as long as you can handle the rebel armies, like, you're fine.
These are now
and even if your armies do get wrecked, you just make money, and then you have time to build back up. So yeah, like right there, like we're losing about 100. Well, we got a gift. But yeah, and then each time you get money, just build economic buildings. Growth in the economy is huge in this game. You never underestimate that stuff. Let's see. I think, yeah, just not really needed right now. But we gotta spend the money because we're gonna lose it. Cedro, how we doing, buddy? Cause they're fried. Okay. I want to do the same thing with Amrun here, is bait them enough to come out and attack. Alright, what we can do is send those two back, bring these fresh ones in. Here we go.
At once. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Sergio says just here for a sec. Hey, it's no problem, man. It's good to have you here however long you can be here. Tell you what, let's build this because it'll be a 50 because of the income. I love like the building. So 62. I really want the port, but we just don't have the money.
Your will.
I
cannot go there. As you will.
My eyes are
and keep tabs on these guys. So I think they're the only ones we're technically at war with. Okay, and Gondor, but again, Gondor is always busy with with Mordor, so you don't really have to worry about it. Sergio says, "Remember to smash that like button." I'm out. Hey, thank you, buddy. It's good to have you here, even if it's for a little bit. 620. It'd also be good to retrain. Yeah. I don't know. Mines aren't really important as these guys. They don't make a lot of money off them. The dwarves, though, you can get like 1,800 gold just from the building itself every freaking turn. No. Do that. Retrain that unit. Can we retrain anything else? Because we're gonna lose money.
Orders. How may I
over
serve?
the intern.
Orders.
Just barely. So yeah, if we capture one more settlement or lose a couple more units, we'll be fine.
How may I serve?
Yes.
Was that
If
your
he attacks
best
me,
shot?
we'll win.
Noble one.
And
Orders. Course set.
alright. Save it again just in case it does crash. It is a mod. These guys are really freaking good. They don't have a lot of range. They're just deadly accurate. Yeah. Their cavalry is kind of a problem. They got a decent charge. They got decent melee attack. But this settlement is really good for us. And it would get us out of the red.
I am here only to fight.
Plus, we can use that
not
fort
to banter.
to put some units into. Yeah, we'll go for Amrune next. Manon says, I do miss the replenishment system from the newer Total War titles. I've been spoiled by not needing to return to settlements to retrain. I'm the same way. I do miss it. But on the other end, like, it makes you care more about your armies. You know, like,
I have nothing to say to
really
you.
have to care about, you know, you can't, on the harder difficulties in this game, you can't just throw your army in and get wrecked and then move on and then try and auto resolve another battle. Every unit, even, especially in the early game, like, every, like, crappy unit, even if it's complete garbage, like, Haradrim, archers, or spearmen, are super valuable. You cannot take any unit for granted.
At what?
I am here only to fight thee, not to banter.
Yes, noble master.
Orders. We march. Forming up.
Noble one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Young Sini says, enjoyed my visit. You explaining things well at Lemon Pledge. Have fun. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I'll catch you. I am having fun. I know it's not like everybody's most favorite thing to watch because it's, you know, it uses Medieval 2's engine. It's old. It's, quote, outdated. But I really enjoy it. I really do. You're gonna lower the tax rate because the extra growth is more important than the 70 gold or whatever we're getting from it. My game just crashed. Oh. That was weird. Okay. This one we're okay with taxing it at the most because one, the money's more important from this settlement, almost 200, and unless we use the add population cheat, like we're never gonna get to 16,000 in a short manner. Anon says one thing about auto resolve in this game in Rome 1 is that casualties are dealt from left to right. Reorganized armies, so expensive units are on the right if you auto-resolve. Yeah, that's very true. Alright,
Yes,
they should... Yeah, I reorganized a lot of stuff to begin with.
Noble one. We close
Good.
for battle.
It should be... I mean, yeah, we'll easily beat that. We'll save it again just in case a crash happens. But we'll be fine.
We shall not fall or flee.
The cavalry, like for Harad early on, same thing for Dol Amroth, they save your ass. All you need is your infantry to hold the line just long enough for your cavalry and whatnot to break the other unit. Oh, I thought it would be a... Oh, I guess since I attacked them, technically, I guess it's understandable that it's not a, Good. That way, if, you know, it'll block somewhat of a charge. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna run to the restroom quick. I can't pan out very easily, but I will be right back, guys. Hi. Hi. It's alright. Hi, come here. You guys got to hear Cash Wine. I had to use the restroom and my fiance called me. And also says, did the dog get locked in the room? Yeah, he was whining. My fiance went to the store to get some pictures printed. And I guess Walmart lost power. And so they're like making people like, you know, not locked down, but you know, wait until the power comes back on kind of thing. But yeah, I went to the restroom while my fiance was explaining that, and Cash was in here by himself whining. I'm trying to think of how to go about this. All we need to do is 3% damage, and they'll charge me. Or not charge me, but like, you know, come at me kind of thing. Oh shit. Yeah, their missiles wreck cavalry, so we need to be careful. Tell you what. We're downhill anyway from here. It's pretty good, I mean, all around, all things considered, it's pretty good graphics. I just wish I could use both my monitors. The replenishment system and not being able to run in dual windows because of the engine, I miss that a lot. Alright.
Spears of Harad.
Don't want them to get caught. Ugh. I just need them close enough to hit some of these guys. Alright, good. Styric, how we doing? Says, Lemon Pledge, come on, get back to work. Dude. Last Saturday for peak week, man. Friday, we're supposed to have like a light day, allegedly. Don't know if that's gonna be true, but we're supposed to. And my buddy and I who work together, we're already like, we're having a party at my fiance's and I's new house. And I already told her, I was like, you know, I was like, I'm ready for people, you know, to come over and have a good time. But I don't know what mood you guys are gonna be in, but we're blacking out. Like, and then Saturday morning we're calling our families, and then after that we're having more friends come over, and we're like having a party basically. He says, Stark says, I'm hanging in there. How about you? Same. I'm glad it's almost done, you know. But at the same time, I'm nervous for what's to come. So we are losing. I don't know what your guys' help is called, Styric, but we have extra hands come in, help us do our sorting and whatnot, and that's through it's called Personnel Plus, and this is the last week we have that help. So we're losing like 5 people from that. We have another person that's supposedly he still wants like to quit basically after peak. Like he's like, yeah, I'll help out for peak season and then I'm gone. And so we're already short-staffed in terms of like couriers, and so I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what's gonna happen. Like, even though like it'll be out of peak season, we may not be out of peak season, just because we're gonna be picking up the slack basically of not having actually enough help. So I don't know. I'm glad to have my weekends completely free and off from work, but in terms of like the actual workload, I don't know if it's gonna get better. Stark says ours is through an agency as well, yeah. Which some of them are really great. They help out a lot. Others are like, you know, you just make more work for us, basically, kind of thing. Like, but just keep dragging that unit away. Sarah says, "Oh, we won't be out of peak for a while." I'm thinking, we hit our like really big peak the first week of December, but yeah, I think we'll be done. It's calmed down a little bit, and by little bit, like the smallest amount of anything has been quieter. But yeah, dude, you're on skirmish mode. These guys are skilled against mounts, though. I think that's just their or skilled against armor. Sarah says ours literally told the new hires that no matter what they do, they will not be fired. Work 1 day a week, you will still have a job. That's a bunch of shit. We've actually let go a lot of people that came in like for extra help, just because they. Oh god, we had one guy who couldn't show up on time. Like, which literally like this job is arguably one of the simplest, straightforward jobs ever. Like, show up and you're already in the good graces with everybody. And this guy had every excuse known to mankind. Like, it was almost funny to see what kind of excuses this guy could come up with. But yeah, I'm worried that like that's gonna happen to us. Is we still have some bad seasonal help, you know, personnel plus people or whatever it's called. But at the same time, like it's a body and it's better than nothing. And I'm just nervous to see what happens when we lose like 5 people. We just don't have enough couriers to. Like, there's only so many routes you can keep cutting every week, you know, to get stuff done, like, because we don't have the people kind of thing. Like, eventually you have to just deal with what you have and who you got, but... Sarah says, yeah, same here, just show up and you're golden, and they can't even do that. Like, this guy consistently showed up late. Like, one time he didn't, you know, missed his alarm. Another time is his car wouldn't start because his landlord cut the electricity to keep their car batteries warmed up. Like literally, dude, like just it's not that hard. But I don't know. He was really nice. He was, but there was like kind of like he was there, but the gears weren't turning, kind of thing. He showed up late to like some of his online trainings, and like our gun things are called a Leo. He forgot how to log into his Leo on the second day, which he had already done his ride along, which so like the ride along part, right? Like you're literally shown how to log into a Leo, how to do all that stuff. And the second day of training, he comes in and is like, oh, how do I do this? I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. And 3 days later, he didn't show up to work like 3 days in a row. And so our boss is just like, all right, dude, you're done. Like, just quit wasting my time. And our boss is like the nicest guy ever. And you managed to, like, the nicest guy ever, just never raises his voice, like understands the situation that we're in terms of help and everything, and you managed to piss him off. Like, you did the one thing that he just asked everybody to do, and that's show up, and you couldn't even do that.
Scour them from the field.
All right, just run all of them down because we want to wipe out this army. The power of cavalry, man. Good stuff.
Enemy must curse the day they were born. All the
340.
poets write of
Shield
this
wall,
most
man.
wondrous
Shield
fire.
wall. Stark says, well, we have a few people that have been here, or been there quite a few years and have never been on time once. If I showed up late, I would catch a hell of a lot of shit. It's the same thing, like the people that are like veterans, you know, of working there and whatnot, they're expected to go above and beyond a lot of things, which it's understandable because you're trying to like lead them, but at some point, like it was like my other job, where a handful of people did a lot of the extra work, kind of thing,
Your faith and courage have triumphed.
and didn't get any of the reward, and it was just like, well, you got to work these hours to make things keep flowing. But yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna save it because I don't think they'll come out and attack me. But
We have prevailed.
free upkeep on all of these guys. We'll see what happens. And it says, imagine if Warhammer 2 and 3 cavalry perform as well as Medieval 2 cavalry. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's very basic, but Total War, like, they've made cavalry work before. You know, so it's not like they don't know how to make it work. It's just like, why aren't you implementing it more now? Yeah. Definitely going to utilize forts. Stark says, it sounds like here we have to log into our scanners, and it's the easiest thing because it's the same as logging into work, and they don't get it. Yeah, like, and it's like, it's not even, it's like day one stuff you're shown, like, hey, before you start your day, make sure you log into your Leo and, like, begin work. So, you know, like, and he couldn't do it. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Alright, let's get this going for the population growth there. And then next turn we'll build the Mason's Hall. Yeah, we'll get that retrained while we got some cash. The devastation here should start going away because that army got wiped out. Yep, good.
Your win.
I wonder.
Be gone.
They're gonna come down here and take this.
Yes, my master.
This had best be worth our time.
Cause that's the other thing is diplomacy. Like, you get relations and reputation, but I don't really think it matters a whole lot in terms of let's do 2,000 just to see what they're willing to do.
I do not believe another proposition for us.
All right, let's
then?
try 15.
I am not quite able.
Well, that seemed fruitful.
It's all right.
Farewell.
I have nothing to say to
Jesus.
you, scum.
That's a very, very dangerous army.
I cannot go there.
One thing we do have to be on the lookout for is in case. So Khand,
As you will.
it's like a made-up faction. Basically, it's like a Hun faction. Basically, it's just a horde. But they get the blue wizard script, so eventually they have to decide if they want to be good or evil, and it's complete 50-50 random chance on who they decide to go with. So if they pick the blue wizards, we automatically are at war with them.
Honor to serve.
So we gotta be aware of that. And it says it's always nice to get a mission to take a settlement you were already planning on taking. Yeah, no kidding. However, this army is very deadly. And they're just gonna sit in there. I'm trying to think. The next settlement we take, though, we should get like another. I think it's like 4, 8, 12, and then 15. You get like, you are able to train more units with these guys. So like eventually you'll unlock the Heshari, units. You'll unlock the Trollmen. You'll unlock these Muhad units.
Orders.
Yes, noble master.
Let's see. Because I have what? 2, 4, 6, 10. So I got 12. And they got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. They got 9. Okay. Well,
We will engage them honorably. An honor to serve.
we're going to need all the cavalry we can afford.
How may I remove? This place is not reachable.
That's
Yes,
alright. That's
how may I
alright.
serve? Orders. How may I serve? Demand.
These guys did a really good job holding the line. And
How may I serve?
you gotta do that.
Joining the ranks. Orders.
And then you can go in there. We'll see what happens. Stark says, right, it's setting up for the day. Like, yeah, it's stuff he had been shown before. He had done his ride along. He had done all this stuff. And it's just like... And the thing was, like, that assessment stuff, it was like stuff he had already been doing, and he failed that assessment. So, like, it's basically like, you know, if you're doing a pickup, like, what steps should you do? That kind of thing. If you're doing a drop-off, you know, at a business or a residential, what should you do? Which he had already done, and he did so poorly on that assessment, they deemed it that he wasn't ready to go, like, on the road by himself. And so he had to do more ride-alongs and all that stuff. And then he just didn't show up for work like 4 days in a row, so he got fired. And it says, Khan is mentioned in the books. Variogs of Khan are mentioned as being in Sauron's army in the 3rd book. And literally nothing else is said about them. Lots of room for creative license. Yeah. I think they've mentioned that, like, in the mod, like, but I mean, really though, like, the faction overall, I think is really cool. It's really, like, in terms of, like, not cheesing the AI, right, but, like, doing things kind of like what I'm doing now, like getting the AI to charge at me. You really got to do that, or else they, like, you're a cavalry based faction that, you know, it's medieval too, so cavalry is shit in sieges. So you don't have flying cavalry, you know, none of that stuff. So you gotta bait them into attacking you so you can use the map. Like these maps, even a siege map, like think of Warhammer 2 and how small like the maps are. Like look how big this is, comparatively speaking. Alright, you guys gotta move. Anon says, I know Rune unlocks units based on settlements they take. I haven't played Harad in a while. Aren't they the same? Yeah. So Rune is based off of certain settlement regions they take. Harad is based off the total amount of settlements. So you could take any, I think it's 4, 8, 12, and 15 settlements. It doesn't matter what you take. Once you hit that amount, it unlocks things. Rune is you have to take certain settlements to unlock those tribes, I guess, to unlock them. Which, it's kind of the same start with Harad as Rune, except Harad, like, you don't really have to worry about too many enemies. Rune, you have to worry about enemies. The AI armies are massive. Yours are trash. Like, these guys, like, my army's trash, but I have really good cavalry. And in the older versions, Rune used to have the, I think it's Loki Khan cavalry that were really freaking strong. Like, on par, if not stronger than the Black Snake Guard. And then they got rid of them and replaced them with, what is it? Like just basic spear lords, and so they took a pretty big hit in that regard. All right. I mean, if they wanna, all right. What are these? High cash. All right, charge them. Get them off the. See what happens. Hi, Kashi. Yep, that's fine. They'll hold. It won't be the prettiest thing, but they can hold it. Ooh, that was a bad charge. Still wreck them. Yeah, it's like it's javelins, so gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Alright, just 1 minute. I think my fiance is back. Oh, that's... Why are you on guard mode? Just 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to give cash away. I know it says good to know. I wasn't aware it was a total number. I thought it was specific ones. I thought it was 2 for a bit. But yeah, it's just specific or a total amount. However, so like it's a specific amount. Sorry, I'm gonna pause it. It's a specific amount of settlements. But like to train Mumakil, you can still only recruit them from like 2 provinces, if that makes sense. So like yes, you unlock them by doing like conquering a certain amount of like settlements, but you also just can't recruit them because you want to. Come on, kill them. Get them to break. Yeah, good. Just keep pulling them away. Good. Get wrecked. Yep, it's fine. Keep charging into them. Yeah, get shot up. There, it's garbage units. Good. Oh, good. No. Come over here. Come over here.
Our men are in command of the city.
Oh, yeah. Getting like 20 to 30 kills every freaking charge. Good stuff. Southron's pikemen. Oh my god, they hold the line forever. Kill them because they're going back to the town center. Yep, just keep dragging those 2 units away. Good. Charge into these guys.
Our Lord's bodyguard.
Good. Run them down.
Of Harad. Speed.
Only half the enemy force remains.
What? Oh yeah.
We
No,
must
you
pray
can-
they
you
lose
can be
their
on
will
guard
to
mode.
fight.
Nope. Attack these guys. Attack these guys. Yeah, you guys just keep running away. Yep. Let those super strong units come after you. Alright, yeah, chase the rest of those guys down. And also says, as you should, horses are large and scary, and these are war horses. They should wreck any foot that isn't a brace pike formation. Yeah. Good. Alright. Yep, just keep messing with them. But, like, I gotta sneeze. Thank you. Like, I don't know. People, I guess, nowadays would probably call this cheesing, you know, getting them to sally out. But, like, you're using, you know, your strengths. Like, cavalry is Harad's strength. And you can't use cavalry in a siege. You just can't. Good stuff. Alright. You guys can set up over there. Take your time. Yeah, they just gave up on trying to get the town square because they're just out of nowhere. But yeah, these guys are really, like, other than their initial tier of troops, like, Harad is a very strong faction. Like, they are kind of like Gundabad. They're a very, like, offensive-based army. And, I mean, you can get them to get wrecked. Do they have shields? Yeah, they do. Okay. There's a lot of, like, hidden stats in the game. Tell them to go into melee. We can basically waste a crappy unit, get them in melee. Like, they'll lose, clearly, but... But yeah, in 2 minutes we'll win anyway. Like, it's a crap unit. We need them to die. And cavalry is on its way. Yep, these guys will get healed. And in 2 minutes we'll win. Yep, it's fine. Don't care. These guys will get wrecked. It says it also, it's really nice that general guards replenish out of town so you can use them to cycle charge. Yes, there is a risk of losing a character, but not that big of one. Yeah, and in this mod, they've changed a lot of things in terms of general's hit points. Like, you know, it's not like Rome 1 where your general gets hit once and he dies. Like, the hit points in this, unless it's like a fresh, brand new general who's never done anything, you know, he can take a few hits before he's gonna die. Especially any legendary lord, like, which I know none you're probably familiar with, but like anyone else who hasn't played, like any big names like Aragorn, Sauron, Saruman, like all those guys will take forever to die. They can fight by themselves and still probably get at least 50 kills. You know. Good. Good. Yep. Good. Alright.
The enemy's general lies dead.
Still like medieval 2 though. Gotta kill the general, the rest of them will break. I'm surprised these guys probably helped that the general is right here. Oh shit. They almost came back and capped it.
This
Look at
is
that.
the most crushing
How many
victory.
kills did they?
Your
202.
name will live in marble, and
Those
our
Southron
foes
pikemen
in
just
sand.
pikemen in this game are amazing.
Your faith and courage have triumphed! These are now our people's lands!
Well, Styric, if you're still here, we just got we just got a text from my boss saying we gotta come in early for tomorrow. Alright, so yeah, we hit for settlements, so you know, yeah, they like us now, and we're gaining money.
How may I
That's
serve?
the big thing, is we're gaining money now. All right,
Orders?
good. For a general, like, I'm not a big fan of this unit. Like, it's pretty garbage, really. And it's very expensive, but can't disband generals, so don't need this unit right now, but we'll keep that one.
As you will.
I know it's a free
Rest
unit,
here
but
until dawn.
it's just not good. Alright, you can
How
come
may
over
I
here.
march?
This provides 1. Okay. Good. And
Order? Noble. Yes, I'm honored to serve.
Orders.
you can come over
Cannot
here.
block that course.
How may I serve?
You can come in
Demand.
there.
Order? No. Yes, noble master. Noble one. Your
Gotta
men
build
are
towers in
outside.
case
Setting a watch
Khan
here.
takes the Blue
I'm
Wizard
honored
deal.
to serve. Setting a watch here.
Build that there for now, so we get more free upkeep. Good.
Orders.
It's a free unit. Don't want to get rid of that one.
Purging our army.
But yeah, we're in the green now. But I mean, we're only going to be in the green as long as these units are getting free upkeep in the fort. But you know, this is your chance where you can really let your economy grow and build the things you actually need to build to sustain your armies out in the field. Stark says, "LOL, that always sucks. Sorry to hear that, dude. To be honest, I'm expecting one as well." Which I was expecting it. We got, for a small plane on a day we weren't supposed to work, it was like 1,300 pieces, which for us, that's like an average day for the size that we do. So I was like, oh yeah, it won't be that bad of a day. And if I would have had to take out everything,
We shall
it would have
listen
been
to your
like
proposal, but do
a
not
regular
expect
8 to 9 hour day for me. Yeah. Alright. So I got a lot of packages already in my truck for tomorrow morning. A lot of businesses, because I go onto one of the forts here in town, and so all the businesses are closed on the weekends for the most part.
I do not believe. Very well. What else?
I can get them for 1,400.
suggest? No, we cannot agree to this. Another proposition. We're happy to listen.
I'm being greedy. Come on.
I am not quite. You have further proposals?
They're not. If they say like not
Let us
interested,
hear
then they won't like negotiate with you anymore.
No, we cannot.
Oh my god.
Another proposition. We're happy to listen.
We're evil. We'll do trade rights with you, and then attack you in a few turns.
I am not
Oh my
quite
God.
able to accept this. You have further proposals. Please let us hear them.
I won't go any lower than that.
I do not
Alright,
believe.
screw him.
was all ours.
As you will. As you will.
Alright. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're getting some cash flowing.
How may I serve?
Soon they'll get double or free upkeep on that end.
We march. Rest here until dawn.
Yeah, towers in this
You shall
game
see
again
all from
are
here.
amazing. Tell you what, let's save our money this turn. What? How much do I need? I need 2,600. No. Yeah, save our money for this turn, and
Yes, noble master. Yes. Setting a watch here. At once. Setting a watch here.
that way we can build the Master Mason's Hall to reduce construction costs and times. And we'll carry on. Now it says you can always have him charge headfirst into a spear wall. And it says, LOL, the good old peace tax. Oh, I know. Oh, just wait. Like, I sell my map information all the time. Like, my diplomats, like, if you start up in, like, in the, I don't know why I'm pointing. But if you start up, like, in the middle of the map, like, over here, you can just literally send your diplomats around the world collecting, like, trade, like 750, like, for your map information. Like, what's the AI going to do with your map information? Like, it doesn't give you or give them a line of sight of all of your armies. So like, yeah, they see your settlements where they are. Cool. Good. Yeah, we're getting some good money in now.
My eyes are yours.
All right. I do want to peace out with these guys. So what will happen, in my experience, is you want to secure the settlements down here. We need to take the Harad Wastes. It has a unit of Mumakil in it, which is where this guy is going to play a big role. Oliphants, I guess, is, you know, the word for it. But then, like, yeah, because you take Amon Ethel or Ethel, these guys will come in and attack you, and just like, it's like a gateway for them to attack you. Is this army's too strong? They don't want to waste their time. They don't want to deal with this.
That's your best shot.
And our army will be in too weakened of a state to deal with this and then deal with them.
Yes, my master.
This had best be worth our time.
Oh, shut up. Give me some money, you greedy sons of bitches.
It's good to see. An honor and a pleasure.
As you wish.
Good job.
I have come
I'm
to the
reliable.
end of today's
100%. Good. And yeah, make things cheaper. Good. And yeah, right now, like, we have our settlements. Yeah, it would be good to keep expanding, but also have had quite a few turns of not being able to build much. So we need to be smart with our money. And we'll carry on. Not says, I don't miss the diplomat agents. I was never a fan of having diplomacy gated by a unit. I don't mind it. I guess my big problem with it is that you can only do one diplomatic action per turn. So, like, you can't have your diplomat go and talk to a bunch of people like you could in Rome 1. It's like one and done kind of thing. So if you, like, you know, if I were to see the Orca Gundabad
yes, noble master.
diplomat around and Rune all at the same time, I can only do one and hope that I run into him, you know, again. Let's send him out as a scout. I think the other settlement is over here. I think. I just don't remember. Ooh. That would be really handy. Or if I do that, what can I build here for... Yeah, just get those built everywhere. Make everything cheaper for me. Everything being cheaper, the more things I can build.
Orders.
Right.
Orders. An honor to serve.
Alright. It's safe to take this settlement over here.
Your will. As you will.
The settlement's up
As you
here.
will.
Yeah, this guy is a pain in the ass to deal with. If he's out over here,
This had best be worth our time. I am not quite able to accept this.
Bitch!
You have another worthy proposal then. Excellent.
Come on, dude.
I do not believe you have further proposals. Please let us hear them. I am
This
not
is almost as
quite-
bad
Well,
as
seem
freaking
fruitful.
Warhammer 2 diplomacy.
Farewell.
Like, they actually like me. I'm just trying to get them to leave me alone for a few more turns.
We shall listen to your
Try it again.
proposal, but do not expect much.
If I just do 100, yeah, they don't want to pay me anything, basically.
I do not believe I'm able to have another worthy proposal then. Excellent. I am not quite able to accept this. You have further proposals? Please.
They like the
let
fact that
us
I'm
hear
talking to them. They... Yeah, I have a mixed reliability. They're... Anon, I'm curious, do you know... So, like, in terms of Factions Wealth, right? Like, it adds all this stuff in. I don't know, like, if it's 0... I think it's, like, 0 to 2,500. Let's...
The pleasure was
They're not
all
gonna take it
ours.
this turn. Let's
Farewell.
see... we can check. We can do... Financial. So yeah, they're basically bankrupt even more than me. Yeah. So I think it's like 0 to 2,500 gold, like, you know, that they're allowed to, you know, in terms of what trait they get in diplomacy. Good. 37.
Orders? We march. Yes, noble master. We could lay a trap here. Setting a watch here.
I also... We don't have the money for stuff. Yeah. 29, 11. Alright. Yeah, we're alright. This, only reason building this for culture is fine here. But just for the extra population growth will help. And good, we'll carry it. Anon says, I don't think he actually has enough money to take that deal, which is why he's rejecting it. Just go with trade rights instead and he'll probably accept. I wonder if I can do ceasefire trade rights and their map information. I know where they are just from experience, but you're able to like keep tabs on how many units they have in their settlements doing that. Yeah. Hey.
My eyes are yours.
Yeah, we want to get... Oh, that's such a strong army. Which means they probably be taking this. No? What did they take?
This had best be worth our time.
Yeah, map information is a big
I
thing.
must say, we are not convinced. No, we will not agree to anything
No,
like
alright.
this.
Let's do it for 300.
I accept this
Cool.
wonderful deal. An honor and a pleasure.
Alright, don't have to worry about them. Where did they expand, though? How many settlements do they have? They have... Holy shit. So I have 4. So they have 7? One. Alright, so they start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright. I'm not going entirely
How may I
crazy.
serve?
Orders?
Where's this settlement
Enemy
at?
approach. We will have the advantage of
I think it's
surprise.
down here.
We
I just don't
march.
remember.
An honor to serve.
Yeah, our money is definitely being fixed. Good. Good. I think such a deadly freaking army, though. Let's see. We'll wait
How may I serve?
a turn
As you will.
and
Yes, noble
see what path we end up taking. If we come down here or go up here. I think it's the safer option to take the settlement to the east here. For now. It's just that Khan could technically take the deal from the Blue Wizards and be our enemy. So which is dumb. They take the deal, they get two super strong armies, they lose their capital, but then just reoccupy it the next turn. I think if we just follow the road.
As you will. As you will. We must.
Yeah. Right here. 2,800. Good. It would be good to get some free upkeep though as well. Free upkeep and money is a big thing early on here. So is cavalry or better archers. That would help with armor and archer, or money and the strength of our army. No, get the port. Get the port. Now it says looking for that eastern settlement. If you move the camera to your capital, then go straight east, you'll find it. Yes. I think that's where we'll go. Because, like, if Khan does declare war on me, they won't, like, take that rebel settlement and then attack us. They'll just come straight for us. Alright, so positive that amount. If I take these guys out, what happens? We're still making money. Alright, not much, but we're making money. Alright. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright.
Orders.
Alright, let's send our army down.
Bring the troops together.
How may I serve?
Yeah.
Orders. We march. Merging our armies.
They'll...
Noble one.
We'll send these guys back to get retrained, or just stay in there for now.
An honor to serve.
Yeah, they'll definitely sally out against that.
Your will.
I wonder,
What is it you wish to discuss?
because I have 4 settlements.
I must say we
They don't
are
have the
not
money.
until we meet again.
Tell you what, Gondor does
As you
though.
will. Resting
Gondor
here.
has tons of money to start with. Good.
How may I serve?
Yep. And we'll carry on. Hey, thank you everyone for stopping by. It's good to have you here. Welcome.
Orders.
That mission doesn't really make sense. Good. Which armor for us really isn't important. We'll build a trade building.
Yes, my master.
Come on, let me sell you my map information. I got quite a few settlements. Oh yeah.
possibly a mistake
Oh, yeah.
until we meet again.
As you will. I cannot go there.
Alright. Roads. It'll connect these two. I think the next thing we'll do, since the port's being built here, 23, yeah, build roads here, and then eventually go for the port so we can connect our settlements.
Noble one.
And yep, just 3.
At once.
I am no.
Oh, if they attack that, they'll lose. Manon says it's always nice to see someone stream DaC. Now do Planet War for the memes. I don't even know what Planet War is. But yeah, welcome everyone. It says we got quite a few people here, so welcome. It's good to have you. Yeah, I think I'm going to stream more of it, to be honest. I just got so wrapped up in Warhammer 2. Because, like, comparatively speaking, you know, my channel was taking off. And then, like, all the stuff with the Warhammer 3 came out, and it just really kind of stalled out. And so I was like, you know, let's just come back to something that I said my channel would be a part of and that I enjoy playing. It's not really worth it. This will be good for money though here. Good. Has Mordor conquered this yet? Yeah. Anytime you meet like a landmark settlement, those messages pop up. But yeah, that's why like Gondor and Dol Amroth are usually really like up for taking treaties, peace treaties right away, because Gondor literally like it is their sole purpose, like the movies and whatnot, just to defend against Mordor. Like they're so occupied with all that stuff, they don't have the time to worry about you.
An honor to serve.
Good. We'll carry on. And also, Planet War is the medieval 2 mod that adds jokes. That adds joke factions like the Wookiees, Teletubbies, Godzilla, Romans, and Mad Max alien bikes with rocket launcher. That's like, did you guys ever play Age of Empires? Like back in the early 2000s, right? There was a cheat that you could put in that gave you like indestructible monkeys that had like literally like 99 attack, which in Age of Empires is like you don't see that in Age of Empires, right? And so you have these monkeys rolling around destroying buildings in like one hit because they're so strong. Alright.
But an ally, Lord.
Yeah, that's fine. Stark says LMAO, Wookiees, and Teletubbies. There's gonna be some, yeah, more money. There'll be some strong ass freaking Teletubbies.
As you will. As you will.
Good. Yeah, our money's getting situated. What I'm worried about is usually, so the reason you take the settlement too is because if the Adunayam, if I'm saying that right, they take the settlement, they get really greedy about taking the Harajim Waste, where we can get our Mumakil from. So that kind of like puts them at a halt. It also gives you trade rights. This Gobel Merlon is a really, really wealthy city. But we'll carry on. And it says in the mod, Teletubbies throw the watermelons that explode like Molotovs. Wyvern, how we doing, buddy? It's about time your butt showed up. No Mumakil yet, so I guess you're okay. Alright. Yeah, our money's getting a little better, slowly but surely. That increased our income greatly. Alright. So yeah. It would be good that way, like it keeps like adding another unit to the pool, but we just can't afford it right now. 2,000. What could? So we're getting like just under 1,000 a turn. Starrick says, "Oh shit, he's a mod now. I better behave myself. You know how he is." Yeah, Wyvern. He became a moderator. What, 2 weeks ago now?
Noble one.
All right. They should sally out and attack us because these trollman warriors are amazing in melee, especially the hunters. These guys are basically like a evil man, like troll version. They're very tanky. So yeah, we'll let them sally out and attack us there. Trying to think, do I save the money or do I build a practice range for some better archers? Actually, build the leather tanner. It'll be good for all of our crap units.
As you will. As you will.
But yeah, Wyvern, if you have any questions, like, feel free. At the beginning, there's like a message that pops up that explains a lot. So if you go back and watch that, it'll probably help fill you in a little bit more. But yeah, I know you said you were going to download the mod, and if you have any questions, like what should I be looking out for, feel free to ask away. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Just in time, Wyvern, you're going to see a battle. Oh yeah, our cavalry will wreck these guys. But yeah, look, like 14 and 14. Like the morale is really good. Like they're just, yeah, they're really good. We got to be careful. It's a very dangerous army. How do I get good? Also, how do I get at Shrimp TV? Practice, man. In short, Wyvern, in all seriousness, focus on your economy first and not your military buildings. At any difficulty, easy, normal, hard, very hard. Focus on your military buildings. Or focus on your economy buildings, growth, roads, markets, that kind of thing, mines if you play as dwarves. Get your economy set straight before doing anything too crazy. Alright, alright, these guys can... we gotta be careful with those guys, actually. Let's see if we can pull some units away over here. Same with you coming up here. Anon says, "What's your favorite faction in this mod? Mine are Ruin, Harad, Ballins, Dwarves, and Isengard." Let me think. Probably. What are my favorite factions? I think the Dwarves of Erebor are one of my favorites. I guess, let me think. The Dwarves are probably number one are elves. I love elves in this game. Archers are OP in this game. Elf archers, you know, it's your typical what you'd expect from Lord of the Rings. Then I would say dwarves. Arad Luin, like, that campaign's only fun if you plan on taking like the evil deal, where everyone basically hates you then and declares war on you, or else it's like it's just kind of there's no point to it, I guess, in my opinion. Rune is fun if you like. Rune and Harad are really fun late in the game where you get Mumakil, you get your strong units. It is not like the initial like holy shit these guys are really super strong, really, you know, super easy campaign. But if you got the time and stomach to be patient with it, it can be really fun. But yeah, it just depends. But I guess my elves, dwarves, and then probably Aragorn's faction is my top 3 if I would choose.
Spears of Harad.
Paved roads can easily double the income and settlement guarantees. Unlike Warhammer 2, trade is where you get most of your money. Yeah. Yeah. Like, and the other thing, I don't know if it's something that happens in Medieval 2 as well. I didn't pay, I mean, I was a kid when I played that game. So I didn't really pay attention to stuff. I just knew stuff was making me money. In this game, your settlements, the longer you hold on to a settlement, no matter like how economically powerful it is, it'll make you more money the longer you hold it. So like these small settlements that I have now, the longer I hold on to them, the more money they'll eventually make me. Yeah, these guys are just like giant babies. Alright, let's send you guys in here. Captain Square. Do what we usually do. Good. Yeah, you gotta go, dude. You gotta go now. Alright, what's happening? What's happening? What do we got? Pikemen. More pikemen. Alright, you guys can sneak in here. Those are pikemen. But they're gonna be... they don't have their spears down. That's fine. Gotta be careful of the hunters.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
Alright, come over here.
Turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Good. Pikemen. Shoot those guys.
Our men have taken control of the castle.
Alright, they've already ignored it. We just gotta hold out here for 6 minutes. Oh shit. Alright, get out of there. These guys can hold their own forever in melee. Southbound pikemen, okay, good. Yep, just get them out. Keep them running away. Keep them running away. Yep, you come over here. Good, they're routing. Chase them down. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, motherfucker. What are you guys doing? They're gonna shred me. Alright, shoot into the backs of them. Actually.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn.
Alright, turn it, run into the backs of them.
Ashes instead of victory.
Charge them. Yeah, they're sending ton of units after this one unit of.
The enemy's general
look at
lies
that.
dead. Now
Cavalry, dude.
sense their doom upon them.
Cavalry. But they still won't break. I need to look at these abilities again. I keep saying I'm going to, and then I keep forgetting to. Yeah, just keep chasing that unit. I don't care. good. Yeah, don't get hit by those guys. Alright. Good. Yeah, we'll win in 3 minutes. Get rid of those guys. Good. Alright. All of you guys. Converge on them. Get sandwiched.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
I lost half.
The wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
What are you guys getting pelted by? How many like javelin throws do they have? 3. Okay. We also need these guys to take out the Mumakil in the Haradrum battle for the Haradrum Waste. Yeah, actually, just be careful with this. Alright, now get them out of there. Two more minutes. That's who's hurting us. Alright. Actually. Run those guys down. Good.
Wisest one, we have lost control of the castle.
Why? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, you guys gotta kill them, like now.
Our men have taken control of the castle.
We're gonna take a few casualties with them. Yeah, you're fighting, you're killing them. Damn it. We were so close. Get wrecked. Oh yeah. Lost 50 guys there. Alright, get out of there. Good. Yeah, just... Alright, you're getting wrecked. But this is why you use the garbage tier
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
units to get in.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Get
They have
wrecked.
lost half
Like,
their men.
it's just garbage units. You don't care about them. I mean, it's just gonna save you money. All right, yeah, we gotta kill these guys. Dude, it's archers. You're taking more damage on archers than you did with pikemen. Which
appears to be running in our favor.
Come on, I know it is.
Tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
Like, I'm sorry, you hear that horn and all you can think of is like the Lord of the Rings scene when the Mumakil show up. Like, and if you don't, you're dumb. Like, it just gives you goosebumps. Alright, yeah. Kill them. Do not let them into the Don't make me restart this timer. Like, that's not good for me if that resets. They're out of ammo, but yeah, they get spears. Like, it's a javelin unit that, it's like Lothern Seaguard, but these guys are actually good because they're trolls. Alright, good. You ran all of them down. Alright, come out here. Just keep derping these guys around. Let these guys shoot. Even though I have poor accuracy with these guys, it's alright. Good. I don't know what they're doing exactly. Let me just 6-speed it, see what happens. Just keep running that way. Oh shit. You can't outfox me, boy. You guys like hurry up. There we go. Now you can come around this way. Yep, just keep messing him around. You bet. What's happening? This happened to me earlier. There we go. I don't know why my monitor is doing that. Like, I must have a loose cable, like, for my actual, like, monitor. But I thought, like, the game was crashing earlier. Yeah. They're weirdly not facing me. Hey, you know what's crazy in this game, too? I know Anon talks about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. We don't want to do that because they'll keep fighting.
This is a most crushing
Look at that.
victory.
260 kills.
Your name will live in marble.
What am I trying to think of? Like, the units in back, when you recharge them, don't get a, like, charge resistance. They actually get killed, like they should. Wyvern says, really pumped to see you back in the saddle at Lemon Pledge. Hey, thank you, Wyvern. And on says, Lemon Pledge here tried to troll the trollmen, got reverse trolled instead. I know.
We have
Good.
prevailed. Victory!
Oh yeah, our economy is sorted. Oh, you bet. And what, like at the beginning of the campaign, I was like negative 2,000 or whatever at the start. Like, you just don't have to worry about, you know, like, going in the red is inevitable. Like, it's going to happen, and you just have to, like, be okay with that, basically. Which it took me a long time to be okay with that, because I, you know, I freak out and I'm like, oh my god, like, what am I gonna do, kind of thing. But you just get over it. You realize it's not the end of the world.
Yes. We move at first light.
Alright.
Setting a watch here.
Yes. Yes. Yep. All that stuff will help with money. And I want to get ports.
My ears are yours.
Good. Yep, they haven't taken that. The next settlement will be this one.
Yes, noble master.
It's definitely slower paced than Warhammer, which I like. You gotta, like, actually really think stuff out a lot more, I think, in this game. Do I want another diplo? Oh. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay. Alright, I think everyone is... Well, YouTube's telling me I lost everyone, but if that happens, that's okay. Yeah. I'm back in the green on my end. Alright. Let's just get back into the game. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My internet, we've got like over a foot of snow, and the weather's been really bad. My fiance, was at Walmart and lost power. So I think the weather, the amount of snow and everything is starting to affect a lot of things. But yeah, if you refresh now, everything should be back to normal. But yeah, it didn't actually lose any frames. I just literally lost my internet. Just went completely bye-bye. Alright. So yeah, we'll keep... sorry, got sidetracked. We'll keep working on our economy for now, and then eventually we'll start getting the military buildings done. That way we can support like a full, strong army without having to worry about upkeep. But yeah, like Anon was saying there, to refresh it, just refresh your browser and it should be good to go. Sorry, Anon, I missed some of your Anon says you can also retrain the garbage units pretty much anywhere. You want the basic barracks everywhere for their corruption reduction. Yes. Yeah. Like, kind of like similarly in Warhammer 2, like the crap units, you don't care if they can, like that one crappy, well, it wasn't crappy javelin unit, but okay, that one unit pulled 3 units away from everything else. So those javelins and archers weren't shooting my cavalry that kept cycle charging.
Your will. As you will. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Good. That would be really good to get. Yeah, let's save the money for the Masons. What? 44.33? Yeah, let's save the money for the Masons Guild next turn.
Yes, noble master.
Just keep building towers.
Yes. Orders. We march. Orders. As you will.
Because if they do,
all from here.
if they do like end up joining the quote good side, we gotta be ready for that. Can I get it? No. Okay. This settlement isn't really too important. But yeah, we'll save money and get the Mason's Guild House. It'll make everything super cheap. I think it's what, 35? Yeah. So a third in construction time, or half the construction time, a third of the cost to build everything. Those are very, Wyvern, if you're still here lurking, the Mason's building line, very important to get. Very important.
Hail and well met, no?
Yes, my master. Your will.
Unless this Khan hasn't sniped your eastern provinces yet. Yeah. Yeah, I think... Oh, don't do that.
This thing here.
I think this province over here has gold. So one thing... yeah, I think we're good. I talked about earlier in the stream, when we do eventually take the Harad Waste settlement so we can get Mumakil, I'm going to cheat and add more population to it, because it'll be like, just for the sake of actually being able to use them and show the Olive, like Mumakil to you guys, it would take like almost 200 turns to get the population up to what it needs to be. So like, for the sake of time, basically, I'm gonna be able to bump it up so I can get to the next tier. Like, plus, I mean, yeah, keep taking those guys out. Alright. Boom. Yep, that's fine.
An honor to serve. At once.
Good.
Setting
Doesn't need to be
watch here.
perfect.
Tomorrow's journey. Orders. As you will. Orders. We march.
Good.
You shall see all from here.
My noble ally.
These guys are all trash anyway.
Tired of ordering
Don't
your own
like
forces about, eh?
that.
Fear not. We are not your enemy.
Let's get another diplomat. Just in case they try to do something stupid. Like, you know, declare a war on me.
Yes, my master. As you wish.
Isengard is not doing too hot, apparently. Yeah, trade and taxes are helping us out a lot here. But yeah, this here doubles our income, more than doubles our income from the settlement here, getting paved roads. Paved roads also helps with campaign movement range. Traveling, you know, like across hills and mountains negatively affects how far you can move, but if you stay along the path of roads, it helps you out a lot. Alright. Let's move on. Fuckers. That's alright. I mean, it's not alright, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Alright. What do they... I mean, it's just garbage.
Come and get me.
What do they got?
We shall end this day in triumph.
Was he like in ambush? What do they have? So we have nothing. Where's that unit?
I am but an ally, Lord. I will only address you. We will
They pulling...
smite this force.
Ooh, that unit. These guys alone could beat that army. I don't know where those two units are coming from, but I like it. Alright.
Orders. Orders.
Yeah, get them back to the front
As you
lines.
will, noble one.
How may I
You guys
serve?
need
Order.
retrained.
We march.
This will help
honor to
with their
serve.
campaign movement range as well.
Orders. How may I serve?
Yeah.
As you will.
We'll be able to beat that.
The sun sets on today's journey.
Alright, we're still making money. Oh, it says they're probably hunting in the trees so you can't see them. True, but I always thought like if you attacked it and it pops up, like they should be popping up with me. I'm curious. Trying to think what to build here next. Okay, that's still being built. That's still being built. Yeah, I want to get the Master Mason's Hall here next turn. I just want to save it and see what happens in auto-resolve.
Orders. We will smite this foe.
Get wrecked.
Honorable victory.
Get wrecked. Alright, yep. Alright, bring the spy back over here.
Unseen, invisible.
Diplomacy. So me and the Adenayam. Which, you get rid of Dol Amroth's generals, which, you know, like you say, you just get rid of them.
How may I serve?
It's easier said than done, but it's still doable. But once you get rid of their generals, they are they're garbage. Usually I guess the only thing I don't like in this game are last stand armies. I think that's a bunch of crap because if you're down to one settlement, or 3 settlements it is, you don't get a last stand army. So I cheese them out and just if they have like 3 settlements left, I don't take one and they get that army. I just besiege them and run them all out at the same time. So over their end turn, they'll all sally out and attack me, and yeah, they die that way. The other thing you can do in this game, for those listening who may not have played it, want to test it out, that kind of thing. If you kill all the generals of a faction, like these types of generals, the whole faction like implodes on itself. They basically it's basically like they don't have anyone to lead them, and so they freak out and they just cease to become a
How
faction.
may I serve?
So
As you will.
Orders.
My ears are yours.
Speak to our dignitaries.
that's his initial army. Yeah, not just literally. And I said also like how it's possible to lead a faction by killing off all their leaders. That's how I was able to beat the Mongol intermarried hordes in the base game. Yeah. Yeah.
Your will.
Good.
Resting here. Yes, my
Helm's
master.
Deep.
As you will. As you will. As you will.
Mordor.
Bring
Or
a
Mordor.
proposition
Isengard.
for my king. Do not something else you'd like to suggest?
Everyone will pay for map information. Oh yeah.
Of course.
Which the amount of money you can get from people depends on how many settlements you have. So usually if you have at least 3, you can get like I think it's 500 to 700. It just kind of depends on how much the AI is willing to give you.
As you will.
Alright, let's just save the money. Yep, we'll carry on. But I mean, it's a really good way to get money. And in this game, you don't really, like, need map information. Good. Yeah, it's completely random in terms of like what mission you get. Like sometimes it's money, sometimes it's not. Money ones are obviously always the better option to potentially get.
Unseen.
Yes, my master.
Alright.
As you will.
4,000. Yep, save it and get the Mason's Guild house there.
Yes, noble.
Orders. We march.
Alright, hold off on it.
Noble one. We shall go at once.
Tell you what,
All set.
come over here.
Like the weary camel, now we must rest.
As you will.
Damn it. Alright. All of that will just make everything dirt cheap. You'll see. So it's 6 turns and 4,200. We'll see next turn how much it goes down to. Frame's bad again. Sorry about that, guys. I wonder if the... Yeah, it's just like fast forwarding through everything. Let's just save it in case I have to back out again from here. Sorry about that, guys. Let me... Yeah, the internet's still fine. I think it's just this weather is getting worse. And it's Alaska to begin with. Alright, that did not help. 279. Alright. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Still playing catch up.